All right, here we go. The event is starting to get to its closure point as we are about to watch the D1 final go down here on the main stage. Sacramento Damage about to take on Boom, and then right after that, San Diego Dynasty won an amazing come-from-behind victory to earn the right to play Tampa Bay Damage in our final. And Todd, man, wow, like, I can't wait to see the Dynasty and Damage game. But first up, we have Sacramento Damage, so it's pretty cool for that squad as they have Sacramento Damage and Tampa Bay Damage, the brother and sister team, both competing in the finals.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, in Sacramento Damage, again, we've seen them in this round before, same with Boom. But, you know, talk about that pro game for a second. Damage playing the best right now. Dynasty playing the hottest right now. How is that going to work? This is going to be an awesome game. Both teams playing pretty similar styles of paintball as far as breakouts and stuff like that goes. So I cannot wait for that game. But this game right here, sure to be a good one as well, as we've seen Boom a lot. You know, been playing really well in divisional games. Sacramento Damage, some ex-pro players on that team. Also over here in the finals again.
Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Share our content. Here we go. Boom, Sacramento Damage. Who knows? Maybe these guys could be challengers teams. You're still waiting to find out who the other 5 pro teams are going to be. And it may be one of the 2 D1 teams that you're watching right now. So here we go. Sac Damage making moves. And Boom, though, looks like they lost Elliot Weaver off the break, so they're down a body.
It's 4-on-3 right now in favor.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom is on point right now. Shooting greatly.
Oh, look. There goes Sacramento Damage. 3 bodies. They got one over here on the second temple, one in the can on the Dorito side, one in the tall temple. Boom player tries to make it. Number 23, Kevin Wank, tries to make it into the snake, but he gets chopped up from across the field. The player in the tall tower who just gets eliminated himself, number 73, Alexander Borromeo, walking off.
You know, we've seen Damage, Sacramento Damage in this this level of the event before, as you know, Shane Hell and Brian Duffy are longtime pro players themselves, now playing in the divisional leagues with Damage and NorCal Ballers, trying to get it done here for their team.
And that's one thing about you, Maddie. Like, you guys always were like bringing up the players of tomorrow. All you got, Justin Schwartz, all those guys. You guys are always hospitable in bringing up the players that are going to be the pro players of tomorrow.
Well, it's important. That's what we're watching right now.
Oh.
Well, that's the cool thing about the divisions, that you have guys that used to play pro before and the up-and-coming guys all sharing and learning together. And that's, you know, who knows? Maybe the next Oliver Lang or Ryan Moorhead's going to come off one of these 2 teams. You never know, but
Elliot Weaver right there just owned Shane Howe, trying to come around that corner, come down the snake. So 3 bodies alive now for Boom, and just Brian Duffy left alive in that back corner for Sacramento Damage. You know, Sacramento Damage, they got 2 players too, Nate Schrader and Alexander Borromeo, 2 players that are already dead in this game. Those guys used to play for the team called the DBS Kids out of the Northwest. That was another good team, another good bunch of young guys, as Brian Duffy takes it in the face. He's walking off right there, and Weaver gonna run and get the flag.
So it looks like Boom is going to be the first to score here in this D1 final. And I'm expecting more out of Sac Damage than that. They kind of went pretty quietly in that particular point.
Yeah, they got shot a couple times trying to make bumps. You know, a couple players got shot making bumps. But Boom doing a good job right here, getting on the board first. 1-0. We'll be right back after this.
Hey guys, Nick Stoic here from Houston Heat. What makes the Virtue Spire the best loader in paintball? Not only is the Spire smaller and lighter than the leading competitors, but with a true 200 round capacity, definitely holds more paint. Find out more at virtuespire.com.
And we are back. This game is brought to you by CC Paintball. Go to ccpaintballonline.com. Corona and NorCal, they have 2 stores, quality products and technicians, all the biggest brands, and right by one of the biggest fields in Southern California. So, and again, support our sponsors. If you see an advertisement on this webcast, and email that company and let them know you appreciate their support, because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be able to see paintball played at this level. So here we go. Sacramento Damage and Boom. Boom 1, Sac Damage, nothing.
Ooh, I think that was Brian Duffy that shot the corner on the break for Boom, running out to the snake side. But Damage getting checked out. Shane Howe getting checked out. He's going to be pulled off the field on a, well, he's got a goggle hit now too. But 4-on-4. Oh no, number 41 going down on Boom's side. Jacob Unger, he's walking off.
Yeah, so that's 2 bodies dropping early for Boom. They have Maxwell Garrard, Jacob Unger, and Kevin Wenk. Oh no, but it's just 2 of them left alive here. Here comes Sac Damage, and we knew that they would not go quietly. They've done well at this level before, and I didn't expect them to come out and get rolled up by Boom. Both these teams very strong, and yet number 27, Tim Brussel, back into the snake. Oh, and he gets taken out, so kind of a bloodbath point back and forth here.
But in his defense, there's one thing I like seeing. I like seeing them get by Snake 1 and 2. I've been telling them all weekend, get by 1 Snake and 2, because there's so many bounce shots there. Get down the field and just go to work.
Yeah, there are some iffy situations that you can put yourself in there depending on where the incoming paint and is coming in from. And here we go, Sac Damage getting on the board. And we have ourselves a 1-point match, and we're going to be right back.
While you are sitting at home, Texas Storm, Boom, and Houston Heat are here in Dallas, wearing Raza.
And there you're looking at Boom on your screen. Solid players all around, and I'm expecting big things from them. I don't know if they're necessarily going to win this event, as Sac Damage is strong. They're strong too. That's why we play the games, but it's going to be a crazy game here.
And Boom is a word we know, because they made the finals consistently last year as well in this division. So these guys are not going anywhere anytime soon. They have great players, and they could possibly be the next pro players.
Yeah, that's very true. That's why it's exciting to watch these divisional teams. You see crazy things a lot of times because, you know, the divisional players sometimes play a little bit less of a controlled game than the pros. So we've seen over the past couple seasons some of our best, most dynamic moves from the divisional leagues. All right, here we go. And one player coming off a Sac Damage, and also for Boom is Rob Velez, who used to play for Chicago Aftershock, actually. And he's going to take the wall. Actually, no, it was Maxwell Garrard. So Rob Velez is still out there.
Nate Schrader gets shot for Sacramento Damage out of that Dorito 2. He's going to walk off. Shane Howe, the lone body over here now for Sacramento Damage.
You know what's fascinating is watching the escalation of the playing from Division 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's amazing just to watch the transition.
Yeah, and you see the skill level as it tiers up, and slowly but surely you see the better level of competition, faster games, crisper gunfights, and quicker moves. And now we're seeing over here Sac Damage moving down the snake side of the field.
Boom right now. Player stuck in that mini race bunker. We've seen this a few times. That is not a bunker you want to be in with nobody behind you and no help.
It's not very comfortable.
No, yeah, and there's Shane. That was Shane Howell in the snake. You're looking at the rest of the lineup for sack damage on the Dorito side of the field. One gun towards the Dorito side, another gun towards the snake side. And look at Shane Howell, left-hand portion of your screen right here. Look at Shane Howell. Shane Howell right there, and he's in good field position, shooting cross field to get the angle on that Dorito side. He's trying to clip out, actually he's trying to clip out right there, right-hand portion of your screen. Oh, there he goes. Okay, it's gonna get real tight in here for Boom in that center. Yeah, there, Shane Howell, nice job. Gets up and gets that kill, and it's not looking good for Boom right now. Dominant field position for Sacramento Damage.
And Sacramento Damage up in the middle of the field. They're up in the 50s, all the 50s right now. And here, oh, good choice right now by Boom to throw the flag out. One player left, Ryan, just sitting in the field. Oh, and sorry, that was a pod. One player left alive for Boom. I mean, good choice, 2-1 in favor of Sacramento Damage. And we'll come back after these commercial messages. Sorry.
The largest inventory of any paintball retailer. From our massive selection of guns to our endless supply of goggles, ansgear.com can supply your every paintball need. We have a large selection of paint in stock and the best loaders on the market. Our huge inventory of jerseys and pants ensures that we have sizes for all different types of players. Don't forget, we also carry the highest quality paintball tanks. With your choice of free shipping on orders over $100 to next day, Saturday, or international shipping options, you get the products you need sooner. Shop now at ansgear.com.
Nine minutes and 9 seconds remaining here. The score on the board, 2-1 in favor of Sacramento Damage. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Chris Lasoya and Todd Martinez. This game again brought to you by CC Paintball in Corona. Thank them for their support. So here we go. This is a race to 5. You're watching the D1 finals. We've seen these teams here before, so is it going to be all Sac Damage and Boom all year long? Don't know. Are they going to be one of the challengers teams? Not sure yet. All these answers will be developing here as we head to event number 2. So here we go. And moves are being made now. Sac Damage pressing their advantage, and bodies are starting to come off for Boom. Velez takes the walk. Ryan Ettinger takes the walk. So does McNamara. Not looking good for Boom right now.
Now Boom barely surviving with one body left alive right there. Sacramento Damage is coming from everywhere, it seems. Just lacing tons of bodies on the break. Shane Howell somehow gets clipped. This last player from Boom shoots 2 bodies, but may get it dropped on him this last one. Nasty. He sure does. That last player, I mean, he made a valiant effort right there to try and do anything he could. But Sacramento Damage, just too much. They're going to get point there. 3-1 in favor of Sacramento Damage, and we'll be right back.
And we're back. Let's check out the replay here. Super tight shot of the assassination of the last Boom player by Sac Damage, who now go up 3-1 here in our D1 final. So Sac Damage looking good. They're shooting players off the break. They absolutely know this field as they're getting up the Snake side and the Dorito side and not afraid to drop that hammer to end these points, send that statement. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing if Boom can try to get back in this game. We've seen Boom come back before. Very talented lineup. They have former pro players as well. So stacked rosters all around for these two teams. But the question is Sac Damage going to seal the deal, get this victory by scoring 2 more points? Or is Boom going to come back, get in here? They still have 8 minutes and 22 seconds left to play. It remains to be seen. We're going to be right back after this. And we're back. So here is the Facebook poll. Who's going to win the Dallas Open? I think that come from behind victory for San Diego Dynasty, one of the most dramatic comebacks I can even remember. And I think that that's what's winning the day here in that poll. 62% of our online audience thinks that they will take down Tampa Bay Damage in the final game, which is coming up after this match. Oh, I'm jonesing to watch that game. I want to see what Dynasty's going to bring, man. They have got to be on a high right now after that ridiculous. I mean, if you need to tell everyone you know, it's like watching a knockout. You know, like one of those crazy knockouts you see that should be spread around. It's amazing play. Here we go. So can Boom get back into this game? Both teams lose somebody off the break.
So 4 players right now for Damage. Oh, actually backed it down to 2 players right now. I saw a flag fly in the air right there, Maddie.
Oh, Boom.
Unfortunately,
that is a rough go of events here for Boom as they get a penalty. The last thing they needed right now, because now Sac Damage is Shane Howell making his move down the Snake side of the field, trying to get a shot on the last player in that back corner bunker over there. It's Martin McNamara, but the Damage, they only have 2 players left alive themselves, so they lost some bodies.
But the last player you want to go on a 1-on-1 with is Shane Howell. I have a pleasure. I played with him before. The kid is amazing. He's a great paintball player. He's like 900 years old, though. However,
he's ageless, though, kind of like you.
Oh, thank you, Maddie. I do appreciate that, Maddie. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, it's interesting. You have some of those guys that are able to maintain a high level of play, and Shane Howell is one of those guys. He doesn't even work out. He's just one of those guys. It's a physical specimen, and he loves paintball, and you know, really just one of those awesome NorCal paintball players. And it's just great to see him continuing to compete out here and at a high level.
Well, the thing about Shane is he gives so much back to paintball because he's a pro paintball player, top level paintball player. But however, he's playing with the divisional teams to help them out and teaching them the ways of the Jedi.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And that's what you need, though. That's how the knowledge transference works. You have these older veterans. You know, you have those older veterans that are able to kind of be able to give that knowledge to the younger players, and we're going to be right back after this.
Want to catch the best paintball videos on the web? Then tune in to paintballaccess.com. Fill your mind with compelling articles, player stats, and the best interviews in the business. And this season, paintballaccess.com has become even hotter with exclusive videos from the CXPL. The CXPL is easily Canada's largest tournament, featuring real X-Ball with 15 balls per second and 25-minute halves. Drop by paintballaccess.com for exclusive footage from Canada's hottest tournament.
We are back here, and Sacramento Damage is 1 point away from taking down Boom in his D1 final. But so we've seen this amazing tournament take place and all this crazy action happen. But you can watch it all again. Check out our video on demand section. It's paintballaccess.com/video on demand, and all the games are going to be up there. And definitely share our content across the interwebs. And here we go. Could be the last point for Boom. Can they dig deep and try to get something happen here? They only have to be able to put 1 point on the board thus far.
Yeah, and that major really killed him last point. But now this is the last opportunity that they're going to have if they can't put a point on the board over here. 6.5 minutes to go. And Boom now, they're in both temples on the snake side. They are in the can. There they are. For Boom, the 2 players over here in the temples on the snake side trying to get in. I mean, they really haven't gotten into the snake except for that one game. Keep throwing bodies away, try to go up into that 50 Dorito. Made a big bump and got chopped up. And that allows Sacramento Damage to get into the 50 Dorito and immediately shoot out the second temple for Boom.
Yeah,
so
it's Jacob Unger taking the walk, so only looks like 2 players left alive for Boom.
I think there's 2, Maddie, actually, and they're on their toes right now. So look at there's 3 actually. They're on their toes. They have the Dorito and both back bunkers, Maddie, but
yeah, Chris, tough spot for them though. You know, they're kind of you know what's happening is that Boom's a really good team, but Sacramento Damage is just playing more aggressive. They're getting into the spots.
Well, look at you, like Maddie, you designed this field, and this is excitement.
Well, help designed it. I don't take all the credit.
This is excitement right here. These guys, you have to make moves to win the games. Look at this move, and as I talked about the move right now, coming down the field.
See, that's scary though. You don't want to be throwing your body away like that, and that's the problem. Sacramento Damage 1 point away, and they just needlessly throwing their bodies away, and so
another one too.
And now I think it's just Shane Howell left alive. Just Shane Howell against 2 Boom players. So maybe Shane can pull off a 2-on-1, or hey, if Unger and Wenk can. Oh no, it's 1-on. It's 2-on-1. So 2-on-1 right now. Let's see if Shane can get it done. It doesn't look good. They're spreading the field. Yeah, I was gonna say they're spreading the field, and so there it goes.
Cyclops right there. I mean, Shane Howell, he's a great pro paintball player. We talked about him earlier. He teaches people a lot, and he's a great paintball player. But still, 2-on-1, it's a hard situation.
And we're gonna be right back after this. Let's see if Boom can get it going here. 4:44 left. Again, this game brought to you by CC Paintball in Corona and NorCal. Check out their website. One of the best stores out in that area. So, I don't know, man. This is it's got ourselves a close game all of a sudden because Boom put a point on the board. So with 4:44 left to go, there is enough time for them to tie this up. However, Sac Damage has really been putting it on Boom. So I don't. This game isn't really as close as the score would dictate.
You know, you're right, Maddie. I mean, both these teams are top-level teams. Could turn pro at any time they wanted to because they're getting much better.
Well, here we go, and About to start this next point on the split screen. Breakout sack damage on the left-hand portion of your screen, and boom on the right-hand portion of your screen. And here we go. Oh, look at this, though. Boom, losing a player off the break. Maxwell Gerard takes the walk early, and sack damage, able to keep 5 bodies alive, but Boom making moves down that Dorito side top-hand portion of your screen right there.
And look at the field spread. Moving up on the left-hand side on the Dorito side, Sacramento Damage, making the moves, going to work over there on the Doritos.
Sacramento Damage, all 5 bodies alive. Over here on the Snake side in the corner, the Temple 1, the mini race on the Snake side, attacking the 50 Dorito right now. Sacramento Damage getting in there again. Boom, down 1 body. Number 13 over there in the corner for Snake corner for Boom, Jason Dennis. He's going to feel the pinch here with that Damage player in the 50 Dorito. Shane Howe now bumps up from the Temple into the mini race behind the Snake. And there it was, number 13, Jason Dennis, walking off the field. It's hard to live in that corner when the other team owns that 50 Dorito. So now only 3 bodies left alive for Boom, 5 for Damage, and another body drops for Boom. Slowly watching this event slip away from him.
And that's it right there. 2 bodies come off pretty much at the same time, and you can see him. That's the slow walk of defeat. Right
walk of defeat.
It is. You know, you always can tell what's on a player's mind. You can't see their face because they're wearing a mask, but man, the body language tells it all, and that is the walk of a disappointed team right there. And talk about a team that should be incredibly excited about their performance here is Sacramento Damage. They didn't even lose a body. Look at all 5 players right there in the center of the field. No one even got shot for this last point in this race to 5. And they're going to close it out with just about 2:40 remaining in regulation at the end of this match.
And the good thing, Matty, is that the level of professionalism and the reffing is consistent with the level of play. I mean, the rest for the PSP are just stellar. They take classes. They have to be like get into the game. Their reffing style is great. I mean, it's like progressing yourself into the professional league.
Yeah, and they did a great job out here. We didn't really see too many penalties. Well, actually, we did see some penalties, but the rest were right on top of it. And there it is, Shane Howe pointing out to the crowd and walking off victorious. So, nice job by Sacramento Damage to win another one of these Division I tournaments here.